Welcome to our Devos. This week we have been looking at Peter's writings again. We've been examining some truth from 1 Peter, and I am calling all of you truth tellers today. Okay, today is for you. Some of you, there's really two types of people and where you lean. There's grace people and there are truth people. Okay, now let me explain. The grace people, they tend not to say anything about anything. They're just like, let it go, whatever. They might know the truth, but when it comes to their speech and how they approach, they're way more graceful. And sometimes that could get them in trouble because when the time comes to speak up about something that someone might be doing wrong, they have a tendency to be like, well, it's not my place. I want to give them grace. I want to see how they figure this out. And, you kind of let them go. On the other side, and this is who I'm going to talk to today, you're a truth teller. Oh boy, you tell truth to everyone. Like if you had a shirt, if you had like one word you could put on a t-shirt or a hat, it would be truth. Because that's all you do. You tell people the truth about everything, how they behave, how they live. Some of you tell people the truth about how they look. You're going to wear that. Or wow, it looks like you put on some weight. Like you tell the truth about everything. And then when asked about it, and people are like, why are you talking this way? Say, hey, look, I'm just telling the truth. God wants us to be honest, right? Okay, and there is a balance here. The Bible talks about Jesus coming in grace and in truth. He's the perfect embodiment of both. So here's what I'm going to say. When you have to tell the truth, when you have to make a statement, when you have to share something about who God is, it's not just what you say, but how you say it. Sure, the ingredients of truth need to be there. But believe it or not, Peter also challenges us to season that truth with grace and love. Look with me in 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. He says, but in your hearts, honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to make a defense to anyone who asks you for a reason for the hope that is in you. Now, this is usually where we stop in the verse, like, yeah, I'm ready to make a defense. Yeah, like you think defense like a football player. Like you're ready to put a helmet on, you're ready to crack some skulls, you're ready to charge the gates of hell with armed as much as truth as you can carry, right? Like that's how you are. But you miss this little baby portion that says, yet do it with gentleness and respect. Yet do it with gentleness and respect. One more time for the people in the back. With gentleness and respect. You're like, they don't deserve my respect. No one has to earn anything from you. We are called by God to love everyone. We don't get to choose who we love. We don't. We're called by God to love even our enemies. That doesn't mean enabling. That doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. What that means is we are called to be respectful, to be kind, to be gentle, to look different than people that aren't of the faith persuasion, people that have not the Spirit of the living God dwelling within them. We want to have that gentleness, that respect. Truth is there. Always be ready with truth. Always be loving in truth. But how you say it matters. It really, really does. That's why walking into a situation and having social awareness of what people are going through. As I talked about a couple weeks ago when I talked about thinking of others. Being in a situation where you're willing to weep with those who are weeping instead of saying, oh, well, what are you worried about? They're in heaven. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? It's just your marriage. I mean, it doesn't matter. God doesn't care about all this stuff. Just focus on Him. Like, that's not being gentle. That's not being kind. That's not being respectful. Think about what God wants you to say, but also think about the way that God is asking that you say it.